Hi, this is your host Swapnil Bhartia, and we are here at CubeCon in Seattle. And today we have with us Sprague from F5. First of all, welcome to the show. Before we deep dive into this interview, tell us, what do you do at F5?
I am the general manager for the application services business. So I run all of product management, marketing, and solutions marketing.
And what is the story behind the name F5?
Yeah, F5, it came from the movie Twister, actually. Category 5 was the most stormy of the twisters in the movie, and then it gave birth to F5.
So if you come to your booth, we'll be sucked into a...
No. This is late 90s, and the whole idea was that the company came out of the storm of traffic that was happening in the internet.
So what are the new theses or theory that you're working on? I think you mentioned application capital.
Yes.
What is application capital?
So application capital is the core belief of our company. And that belief is that applications are already the most valuable asset of the modern enterprise. We know that most companies are going through some sort of digital transformation today, and they're investing heavily in digitizing various parts of their business, offering new customer experiences, access to new opportunities. And those applications are literally becoming the capital of the fourth industrial revolution.
What is fourth industrial revolution all about?
Well, at least if you ask me, and in my mind, and this is a belief shared by many of us at F5, it's all about taking what used to be the evolution of business. First, it moved into factories and machinery. Then it moved into an era of services and human capital and talent. And now we're moving into the digital age where everything is powered by applications and data.
Do you see my shirt?
I do.
What does it stand for, do you know?
The fourth industrial revolution.
Exactly. So when we do move into, whether you call it cloud native world or, digitize, I think today, I don't know whether you agree with me or not, but I think the next step of digitization is going to the cloud. You cannot digitize without going to the cloud. You have to have a cloud strategy. Earlier, people used to say you have to be a tech company. I think now you have to have a cloud strategy if you want to succeed as a company, no matter what, Airbnb, Uber, or Lyft, whatever it is. So what's your opinion about that?
Well, I think having a cloud strategy is necessary but not sufficient. What F5 would say is that you need to have also an application strategy and manage your application portfolio like a portfolio. It's no longer acceptable with applications as the most value-producing asset of a company, but also the ones that are most vulnerable, for companies not to have a sense of where their applications are and whether they're at risk.
Right. So if a company is moving, to cloud, or embracing, they do have a lot of legacy workload. They have to shed that work. So they are ready to reinvest in new technologies. Mostly what happens is you cannot move because you have that baggage with you. So how does, F5 help those companies in bringing their application portfolio with them, the whole capital that they have made over years?
Well, F5 helps in multiple ways. So on the one hand, F5 does what it's always done, which is it's a company that was grown up serving e-commerce businesses in the late 90s, helping them with load balancing, right? And making sure that their applications were always available and high performance. We still do that, and we are still recognized as the leaders in that. And so making sure that your applications are available, performant, and more importantly, that the customer experience is great is one of our core jobs. There's another thing that F5 helps with, which is making that super scarce resource out there, i.e. developers, more productive. And we do that in a number of ways. So if developers have access to a common library of infrastructure tools, in the case of F5 application services, that means they're not spending their time writing them themselves, right? Nobody needs to write their own load balancing algorithm. Nobody needs to really write their own web application firewall. These are things that should be procured as services and attached to applications. Also in that category, we also do work in terms of automating the workflow between network engineers, security engineers that need to insert policies in order to drive compliance or traffic management or security into the application, such that application developers don't have to worry about that themselves. And then the last thing I would highlight is F5 is working to make applications more secure, whether they sit on-prem or in the public cloud. What we find is that the confidence that our customers have in the security of their applications in public cloud is precipitously lower than the confidence in on-prem. And our solutions extend both for on-prem environments and into the public cloud so that you can have a consistent set of security policies no matter where your application resides.
Perfect, awesome. And since we are here at CubeCon, what has been your observation in terms of customers or partners?
Well, so I'm really excited by the amount of energy here at CubeCon. It's great to see more than 8,000 people come out to Seattle and more of a satellite event for it. One of the things that I observed is the number of companies that are doing similar things in this space, and also the energy around all of the open source solutions. It's really, really exciting to see. It also underscores for us the importance of the work that we're doing. So, there's some major trends going on in technology, and one of them is I like to refer to the atomization of applications. It's all about taking what used to be monolithic, sitting on bare metal, that then became virtual machines, and are now containers and even functions. And they're all getting smaller and smaller, enabled largely by the technologies featured here. And then the second part of it is that they're getting distributed and fragmented everywhere. And they're placed in some on-prem environments. There's some running in co-location, and more importantly, in public cloud environments and multiple environments. And again, once you start thinking about that, the number of traffic management and security-related problems that you have to solve to make that entire thing work and be orchestratable and manageable is immense.
Tara, thanks a lot for talking to me today.
Thank
and
you.
Hopefully we'll see you again in next year.
Terrific.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.